So this movie didn't do too hot at the box office over the weekend, but people are saying that this is Dwayne Johnson's best performance. Let's talk about The Smashing Machine. It is kind of bizarre that a actor of Dwayne Johnson's caliber, who's made hit after hit after hit, is struggling at the box office with probably what is his best performance to date. I'll get into that a little bit later, but The Smashing Machine as a whole, it's directed by Benny Safdie, half of the Safdie brothers, who gave us like High Life and films like Uncut Gems. And for the most part, it deals with a lot of the themes that the brother duo have always dealt with, like addiction, chasing a high, when to get their next hit, and then their eventual downfall. And the odd part about The Smashing Machine is that it is more of your traditional biopic, where it does take a very specific time period of Mark Kerr and explores his addiction and his relationships at that time period as he's rising to fame, as he's kind of pioneering UFC and stuff of that type. So here's my biggest criticism with the film. I think it doesn't really explore Mark Kerr's personality that much and the characters around him. It more so deals with his addiction and his obsession with fighting. I don't ever learn about the man behind the mask, but that's not to say that it wasn't an interesting movie and that the direction was competent. I think Benny Safdie is a capable director and he did a really good job with the film here. Kind of doing it as a docu-series-esque type of movie. It very much feels like a movie that would have been released in the late 90s, early 2000s, and I do like the visual styles that he encompasses in this film. I think the UFC fighting is kind of adrenaline filled. I think they're done well. I wish there was a little bit more drama and flair to it, but I think for a real type of fight feel, I think it captures UFC very well. The other aspect of the film I wish it dealt with as some of the more emotional moments. I wish it was handled a little bit better. It was more emotionally poignant and depthful, because something like this could be, especially when a character does deal with like addiction and toxic relationships, things of that sort. But I do like when it does celebrate the highs. It does feel good. And that kind of brings me to my favorite points, and the main reason to even watch this movie is for Dwayne Johnson's performance and Emily Blunt as well. I think they are stellar in this film. I do think it is a awards level, especially a year like this where I don't think there's a lot of really great standout performances. I do think this is a strong performance from Dwayne Johnson. I think it's a career best, obviously. And a lot of people are going to say it's the makeup, which the makeup is doing some of the work, but you cannot prosthetic eyes. And he gets a lot of his performances and emotions through his eyes alone. And then Emily Blunt has a really great scene in the bathtub. She is there as well, and she's kind of the crux of Mark, and it I do wish it did explore their relationship, but it also shows the importance of talking and working things out in a relationship. I do like that this film deals with toxic masculinity and trying to hide from your emotions, trying not to express them, trying to kind of keep them a secret because you want to appear stronger than you are. It's okay to ask for help, guys. And overall, I don't think this is a groundbreaking movie. It's not revolutionizing the biopic formula. I think it does take what a biopic is and gives you a solid movie overall with some stellar performances, and that's what you can kind of get out of this film.